End of the day, this is always the key component that I keep on trying to get at. What was this person's intent? You see, people don't understand how important intent is when you're making decisions or you reacting to certain type of people, okay? Because intent tells you a lot. Intent tells you about the character, the core root of how somebody might feel about a situation, scenario, or about people. The intent is extremely important because oftentimes people will be able to manipulate and navigate and get things done in such a way that they can be very trickery. They can use manipulation, the illusion. They're magicians of the words, of reality, oftentimes, and they're able to paint pictures to certain people so people can have certain ideas and realities that the manipulator want them to have. Oftentimes to the detriment to the people that's around them, potentially, but it will always benefit the manipulator. But the intent is so important because most people they miss the intent. The intent is like hidden. It's like a pile of ya 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 from a dog, a pile of ya 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 from a dog, and they mix it all up with these pretty trimmings. They put it in the middle of a cake, sweet as can be, and so they give you the cake. But when you cut into the cake, oh yeah, the outside look good, it tastes good, but the intent, the true reality of what's inside that cake is going to be disgusting. And so people can pawn off. They can come and again they can maneuver and manipulate. They do things not from the genuine space. They do it from a whole nother reality. But the thing is, you will never be able to understand it, and you will never understand how why people do certain things that they do if you don't understand the intent. A pimp will come up to you and speak real cool to you. They'll give you everything. They'll talk sweet to you. They'll want to get to know what you're going through, but their intent is not to help you. It's a pimp. He not there to help you. She not there to help you. Cause girls is player too, right? People they will come at you all day and they will hide. The devil himself. He comes to you disguised as an angel of light. The devil doesn't come to you in disguise in his true form. He comes to you in disguise of an angel of light. His people, his children in general, I mean everybody to a large degree, people do the exact same doggone thing. How often do you have people that come up to somebody acting like they did for that person just to snake them and get something out? But oftentimes it's the intent as to why people do things. For me personally, people that be understanding. Sometimes people don't understand why I react to certain people certain type of ways and other people don't. Because what people will do is they'll line up actions and they'll see how you behavior and how you react to things. And so you might react to a situation this way with an individual, but another individual you might react a completely different way, and people they will get it into their head, and what they will think from an outside perspective, if they don't know you and they don't understand what's truly going on, they will look at it as that you're overreacting about something. They will look at it as sometimes people think that you big and bold enough to go and check that person, but you too damn scared to check this person. You know what I'm saying? That's how people brains will work, because oftentimes people they project who they are onto you, so they know that they wouldn't check one person and they would check this person up over here. Is not, both of the situations that the individual was mad. But the thing is, this person up over here will get a as a two-piece special if they were to, bulk up against the system. But over here, they know in some way, shape, or form, or they're more comfortable with disrespecting the person up over here, is because they feel like that person will not harm them. So these two different reactions. And so oftentimes when people are looking at you and the decisions that you're making, they will think as though you're operating the same way, meaning that you're afraid to check one person, but you're not afraid to check the other one. Or a lot of times they will think that you're just overreacting. And so oftentimes they also will come in, especially if you're in situations and scenarios with people where you're trying to express your frustrations of what people are doing, because you understand the intent as to why people do the things that they do. But other people, they don't see the intent. So they will seriously think that you're overreacting because they don't see everything. And then the manipulator, the people that are doing some type of harm towards you, or they're doing whatever they're doing, again, you can see it and you know what they're doing. And so you're responding to that, but they're able to dress up this cake with the pile of doo-doo on the interior. And people only see the exterior. They only see the exterior, but you really know what it is. And so oftentimes it's almost another level where, especially with the manipulator, they're more likely going to gaslight you, meaning like they're going to try to act like whatever you're seeing and whatever you're saying is not true. They'll dismiss it. They know you're telling the truth, but they don't want you to be held accountable. And a lot of them, they really want to like try to get in your brain and make you think that you don't know what you're talking about. They wanted you to be timid, meaning that you won't have confidence in yourself. Timidity means that you don't have confidence or courage or whatever the case may be. And so with that being said, they have to break down your interior, your idea of what you have, your clear-mindedness. This is why confusion is the best tool for a manipulator, for the damn devil, for this world and the society. And this is what they do on a daily basis. They infuse confusion to the point that we don't know what the hell a woman is no more. This is at the level that we're at. And so they do it at a macrocosmic level, but they also do it on a smaller level. The devil always comes disguised as an angel of light. And the thing is, you can see that when you're able to see, you'll be surprised too. Everybody can't see. I think that's one of those things when people talk about, oh, you got like everybody cannot see people. And it's like you will sit there and you are like looking at people because a manipulator, a person that you can see right through them. It's like everybody else can't see who this person is. And you almost think that you are crazy. And I was going to go back to this point of gaslighting because the manipulator would gaslight you. And then it's like a double whammy where the people of the world who cannot see who this individual or what this scenario or what this situation what it really is, if they can't see the true intent, it's almost like a double whammy in them also gaslighting you because they can't see. They've fallen under the spell of the manipulator or whatever. They fall and they can't see. Some people genuinely can't see. And so they genuinely think it's you. Some people are just very skilled at creating illusions and they got everybody eating out the palm of their doggone hands. But it's like you can see people, you can see the intent. Some small that somebody would do, a manipulator would do, it's perceived to be small by people who don't really know what's going on. And so when you spaz out on an individual like that, they can solidify the lies and making you look like you crazy, making it look like you are a live wire because they did a small gesture and then they're like, wow, sitting right back as calm and cool as collective. But behind the scenes, they picking with you. Behind the scenes, they're doing things indirectly to get at you, and you understand why. They do this in a very passive aggressive way. They do it, and it's like a cowardice move because they don't want to do it directly to you. They're going to do it indirectly to you. It's a passive aggressive way that they get at you so they can hide while simultaneously sit back and laugh because they're manipulating everybody. They playing both sides. But you can see the intent of people, whereas a lot of other people, they can't. And they will in time. They will in time where an individual's character, because everybody's character, everything that's in the dark will always come to the light. So a person's character will always show through in the end. But it's stages in your life, especially with you, the individual, where you can see the intent and you're reacting off the intent. And but they a manipulator is able to sit back and say, look how crazy these people are. Look how crazy this person is. I told y'all this person was stupid. I told y'all this person don't know what they're talking about. I told y'all, bro. I told y'all. You see the game that they'll play? But they're antagonizing you in a sneaky way. And then they'll also get other people to antagonize you too, and also try to blur the lines and create a reality for everybody, or create a perception to everybody. They run out there and they try to get ahead of the story first so they can go around and slander you and talk down on you. And so while they're also doing that, they'll also do sneaky little things behind the scenes. I'm telling you, they be doing this all over the place. They do it enough so that they don't have to get their hands dirty. So they can easily say, oh, I wasn't a part of nothing. So even if some type of espionage is exposed, they believe that they're far back enough that they are never going to get the doggone arrows. In time, people will see. But especially in times, it can be one of the most frustrating, aggravating things to be around individuals like this. It could be one of the most, because it's like not only is that individual doing whatever they're doing it in a passive aggressive sneaky way. And then even when you call them out, they act like they don't know what you're talking about. And then they got everybody else eating out the palm of their head. They got other people helping create a false perception and reality of who you are and what a scenario is to make you out to look like you crazy or whatever the case may be, that you don't know what you're talking about, that you just nuts, you loose screws, you got all these other things going on, when in all of reality and all the doggone time, these people are manipulators. They run around hiding, and they're all running around creating lies, sabotaging, doing things on purpose. intentionally saying one thing in front of your face, but then when you get in a group of people, they switch it up and they say a completely different thing. And then they told everybody else this different thing. So it does make you look like you are the one that you don't know what you're talking about. You slow. And then you get double gaslighted by the other individuals who cannot see. One of the most frustrating and more aggravating things, and these people love to be in that position, and they're damn near professionals, been doing it for 50, 60, 75 years of this manipulation game. And as long as people don't see the intent as to why what they're doing, they're able to get away with it. They're able to maneuver. They're able to snake their little asses all around the doggone country until one day they get stopped. And so, with all that being said, you got to understand that this is a concept that you really got to get at. You will be able to see the intent of things where other people cannot. It's frustrating because people, they don't, half of the people, they don't want to see a reality different than what it already is, even if it's nothing but filled with lies. They don't even understand slowly by slowly, little by little, bit by bit, people are managing and they're manufacturing a lie about who you are or a lie about what the heck is going on out here. They use the Kool-Aid method of lies and manipulation, i.e., they take a little bit of Kool-Aid and a lot of bit of water, they mix it together, serve it up to everybody like Jim Jones, poison every goddamn body. That Kool-Aid is laced with lies and deception and trickery and is knocking every damn body out, just like how they had it at Jonestown or Jonesville, wherever those people were with Jim Jones. And when you can see and you don't pick up the doggone poison in a cup because you can see what it is, you know that's a poison cup. They're going to make you out to be enemy number one. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that sweet? Because you can see, you know why they doing what they doing. You know why they moving the way that they doing. You know how they hide and sneak and lying and all this other stuff. And then when you call them out, they got it in people's brains so doggone much. These people have drank that damn Kool-Aid so damn much that they really do believe it's you. They think it's you. You're always the problem. You're always the one in the wrong. You. And again, they do it at a societal level. Oh, these people up over here, they're always the problem. They're always antagonizing, doing the things. You look at all these countries in Africa and these third world countries, all those people are savages. Those people are loose. Look how they're killing each other. They're animals. They're baboons. They're monkeys. They're this, they're that. They're just over there just doing whatever they want. They're haywire. It's because something is wrong with their brain. Those Africans are very stupid. They're very dumb. That's why they keep on having all this. They're just corrupted and evil. All these rulers in Africa are just so evil and corrupted. Like, look how they don't take care of their land. Look how they don't take care of their people. Look how many people are starving. Look how many people have HIV. These people just must be inferior. Because clearly, if they were not that inferior, they will find a way to stop these things and build a society like we have. Clearly, they're inferior. The thing is, they don't tell you in these war torn countries, especially, how they're playing in the background. They don't tell you how they're going in destabilizing governments and destabilizing things. They're funding people that's going to help them stay in positions of power. They intentionally induce chaos in these third world countries so these people never can get it together. They are intentionally doing that. Intentionally. It was not nobody. It's like with Haiti. Oh, Haiti's the poorest country on earth. It's just another representation of how these black people. And I ain't even talking about black people. I mean, and trust and understand this. I am not trying to get on no doggone race war. I am not talking about that. I'm not talking about white and black. I'm talking about elite and poor. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It's a complete difference between a poor white man and an elite white man. It's a complete difference between a poor black man, or like at least let's just say in these other countries, a complete difference between a poor African and then an elite African. The elite are in a class of their own. Everything else comes second. All that almighty dollar comes first. Everything else comes second. So even though I'm black, but I'm an elite, I'm in the same category. Like we brothers. Poor white man and then a rich white man, they better be. They're from two different countries. They're from two different countries. But in general, they work behind the scenes. They do, and they destabilize these countries. They intentionally do certain things. You think that America, when they go into certain countries, they just get up and they leave? This is where they be talking about decolonization. I thought that was the silliest, wildest ass thing in the world. These people have lost their doggone marbles. And people be talking about, oh yeah, decolonization. These people have left our countries. We kicked these. Why in the hell would the damn Europeans? And again, this is nothing about no race. I'm not trying to talk about race. That stuff is irrelevant to me. I don't think a black man is just is inherently superior to some a white man and something like that. And I don't think they asses is superior to no damn black man. I think that they're humans. I think that they ass bleed, crack, and everything like that. You put a revolver, you put a bullet in the chamber, and start to squeeze that doggone trigger. I guarantee you that white man gonna fall just like a black dude will fall if you did the exact same thing. Could give two rats asses about all that stuff about who's better and stuff like that. Completely different. There's the elite, and then there's the poor. There's the haves, and there's the have-nots. The thing is, the elites are able to convince the poor that one group of people is better than the other. The elites are able to get the people to fight against each other. They're able to induce chaos into societies and then come around and act like they helping you. Again, the intent. It doesn't make any sense. Even with even with this decolonization, why the hell would the Europeans leave those countries? That's the silliest ass notion that they've ever heard in my life. It's that decolonization, that they wanted to give these people back their land. Why in the hell would they do that? That's so goddamn stupid. Why would they do that? Why? So that these countries can have the ability to start to power themselves up and get back on track? No, absolutely. You think that the Americans, when they go to a country, they just get up and leave? Hell no. They got diplomats. They got people there. They got people on the damn payroll. They put the people who they is going to align with whatever they want to do in a certain type of country. The Western powers will give certain carrots to certain leaders up over here in the same vein that they give white, at least in the past. I don't even necessarily know right now, but white men, they would get certain perks the other races of people didn't have within this country, and they didn't do it because they actually like the white men. They did it because that's how they maintain their power. If they have white men that are just a little bit better, and they feel like they're better than the other people up over here, of course these people gonna keep on fighting against each other. They don't want another whole situations where there's some type of indentured servitude where black and white men are working together on the doggone field plots, and then they get up and they start to revolt against their employer. How do you stop that? Oh, it's easy. You get the doggone white man and give them a little bit more than you give the black man. They ass is gonna be fighting all over, and then you keep on talking about race. That's gonna distract you from the real problems of this world. Race is not a thing that's ever going to change, and it's not, but this is just the intent. And these people keep on talking about race and how they want to aid the thing. It's silly as hell. They keep on talking about this decolonization. That's the silliest damn thing in the world. Why would I get up and leave this country? This country has natural resources. This country has a lot that can offer for me. This country, I could potentially set up some military bases up in these countries. So if any war pops off or something happened, I can easily get troops in aircrafts, boat crafts and stuff like that to a side of the world that we're not on. It's easy to do so because I have this country set up in place. So I always will put and I will always destabilize a country, and I will always put individuals and rulers and in these positions of power that is going to benefit me as a Western power. Of course I will. Why the hell would we not? Why the hell would we get up and leave? Decolonization was never decolonized. It's just simply changed its form. Just completely just say, but it will make no sense. Again, if they were to lead people to their own devices, those countries will start to band together in some way, shape, or form and start to fight against these oppressive powers. If I want to stay in a position of power, I'm always going to ensure that I have to keep people going against each other. Just that doggone simple. If I want to control people and get their money, I have to break down cultures, traditions, and everything else. But you know how I'm going to do it? You know how I'm going to sneak it in there? I'm going to sneak it in there under the guise of morality. You see, morality is one of the best games that was ever played. You gotta hand it to that damn devil. He got us. He got us. He's using morality as a weapon to fight against people. It's oh my God. Morality. Who can fight against morality? Nobody. Nobody. If I want to bring in reforms, I want to do certain things. You see, here's the sweet thing. If I want to bring it in, I'm going to do it under the guise of morality. Okay, I'm just here to help. I'm the angel of light. I'm here to help you. Same bastards was the one that put people in the positions that we are right now. They were the ones that broke down cultures and traditions. They was the one that was getting women and men going against each other. They was the one that was more than likely inciting all this violence and this tension, especially if you're talking about with the black community. They were the ones that were more likely intensify in these tensions. It's not to take away from the damn black people in those areas, and it's not to take away from the goddamn white men in those areas too. What I am saying is that they have created environments for certain type of corrosive things to occur. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? They create environments. It's like a teacher can go into a classroom And the teacher has to set a tone. They have to, create a certain environment. But if a teacher will allow one student to do whatever they want, it will start to breed an atmosphere, and it will allow an atmosphere for chaos to start to endure. Because naturally, if a child's able to do whatever they want, they're going to have conflict with other children. Therefore, there's going to be fighting, bickering, and they're kids, they always do that. But I'm saying there's a tone that you set. Maybe the teacher doesn't necessarily have that student go do something actively, but because of their inaction, is because of what they are not doing, and how they give power, or they give no consequences to one person that can do whatever they want. Naturally, they're creating an environment that's going to be very chaotic. Now you got to come in and create order out of the doggone chaos. That's what they do at the top level. But they come in and they trying to act like they coming in with morality as a way that they're trying to help you. And it's a goddamn lie. Their intent with the morality is to use it as a weapon, because now when they're pushing reforms, now when they get in society in a way that they want, that creates more profits for them, that creates a better life for them, that they're able to continuously keep on getting people, black, white, orange, gray, women and men, keep on fighting against each dog on each other. Yes, there's a lot of dudes that's out there that ain't a SHIT, but there's a lot of women that are out there that are HSS. You know the word I'm trying to spell. It's on both doggone sides, but there's only one side. It's just toxic masculinity. How the hell can toxic masculinity exist, but toxic femininity doesn't exist? Please explain it to me, sir. It shows you their intent. They're not looking. They have an agenda. They want the men to be removed from positions of power so they can switch it and put the women in positions of power, and they do that for a reason. And again, I always say this is not to be disrespectful, it's not to be a damn dick, and it's not to say that women in any way, shape, or form are inferior, but they're not putting women in positions of power because they actually truly care about empowering women and helping women and all this other baby back BS that they're talking about. They put women in positions of power, and I'm not trying to be a dick, but because women, they will be easier to manipulate in the sense that they think with their emotions. They're going to go and move and do things with their emotions. So me as an elite, if I really want to get some things pushed, oftentimes men will stop that bullshit at the doggone gate because they have the logical understanding as to how people are coming in and why they're coming in and stuff like that. Now, if a man is off point and if he's very emotional, his ass is like a leaf in the wind too. But overall, if I want to get at the doggone women, and I want them to, because women hold a lot of the economic power. Not only that, they hold the power of the children off of the times. So if I can get at the woman, I can get at the kids, and I can get at the next doggone generation. This is mine. This is mine. I can effectively, I got to get that man up out the doggone picture. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a corrosive environments for both men and women to be extremely corrosive. But I want the women to be in positions of power. And again, it's not to be a dick. And I'm not doing it from a valuable place. I'm doing that stuff because it's easier to manipulate women because you can get at women through their emotions, period. And again, a lot of dudes out here, they be very emotional, but you can also make the case, why are these dudes so damn emotional? It's more likely because of where they're being raised by only one parent. And it's not to be disrespectful to them. It's not to say that women are bad or a woman that's single or whatever and raising a kid is bad. No, she's naturally going to be moving with her feelings. A man cannot be doing the exact same thing as a woman. And everybody knows that. But when you can get at people through their emotions, you can create false senses. They already know women go through a lot of pure hell with a lot of dudes out here. But again, these women be doing the exact same thing in the opposite way, but they don't say that. But they know the hell that a lot of women are going through. And they also understand why the women do what they do is because they have the nature of, it's a woman. She's a woman. She has a nature, just like men have a nature. But they have to create these corrosive environments where only one person is able to flourish. This is why they got Black Girls Rock and Black Girl Magic. But why do they not have the doggone black boy side of it? Why are they doing that? The reason being is because they want to strengthen the women and get rid of the doggone men. That is why. Because they understand they need to get women in position of power because they understand the nature of a woman. If a woman feel like she's more powerful, she's smarter than, she's better than a man, she's not going to respect that damn dude. She's not going to respect him. She's not going to listen to him. She's going to respect power. She's going to respect people that's above her. She's going to respect that. That's what she's going to respect. She's not going to respect no dude that she feel like she's better than. And so that's why they indoctrinate women with the ideology that they're so much better than the dudes. That you need to compete against this dude. That you a woman, you could do anything a man could do, but you could do it so much better. They sit there and they lie to these damn women on a daily damn basis, and it's so crazy and it's so sad because women don't even understand that the power that they hold. They over there trying to become a damn man. They're trying to prove that they can take care of things on their own. Baby, you ain't got to prove that. What is you doing? What is you doing? But they got the women, they lie and they indoctrinate women to say, oh, these men's going to oppress you. They're going to do this, this, and this. And is there a lot of dudes out there that will oppress a woman? Is there a lot of dudes out there that will drag women through the damn mud? Is there a lot of dudes that's just way off the wall and they be harming women and stuff like that? Absolutely. But again, in the same damn vein, women do the exact same goddamn thing. It's not all women and it's not all men, but they want this damn society to be in this way. Why? Is because now when you have the woman she in position of power, she has the most economic power. How am I gonna get that money from her? Easy, nigga. I always gotta go appeal to her emotions. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make her feel good about whatever, just to get the goddamn coins up out of her pocket. That's why. And then I'm gonna bring in new reforms and stuff like that. She's more likely going to agree with it because women typically like more so change and some type of newness. Dudes do too, but the logical standpoint was supposed to come from the man first. But that's why they got to get the man up out the picture. But they sit there and they tell women that they want help. They want to help women. They some goddamn lies. The intent is something completely different, and oftentimes these reforms hurt women the most. That is the most ironic part of all this, because they're claiming they want to empower women, but they're disempowering women in several ways. And it's just all over the doggone place. But they're able to come in with a false sense of, oh, we want to help women, we want to empower them. There's some goddamn liars, and it's like we don't see it till it's too damn late. They have the same thing with a lot of black people. They tell black people narratives. They tell everybody in general, but especially the black people. They want you to be in your feelings. You should go out there and express your feelings. You should be so much in your feelings. You know why they want you in your feelings so much? So you'll be blinded to the reality of life. You'll be blinded by this angel of light who's coming in and pretending to help you. You'll be blinded because your emotions is running the damn show at that point. That's why they care about your emotions. The intent why they care about your emotions is not truly because they care about your emotions. The intent is to have people in an emotional state. When people are in an emotional state, how well do people make decisions when they're making emotional decisions? Not that doggone much. Oftentimes you regret the decisions that you made when you were in an emotional state. So as a result, you have to keep them there. You have to keep this race talk going. You have to keep on showing black people in bondage and add slave synonymous with black. You got to have white synonymous with slave master or ruler. You have to do that. You don't tell them real history. You tell them narratives. The intent as to why they use people. Again, even with Civil War legends and stuff like that. If this society is a white supremacist society and they want to hold black people down, they want to put their damn foot that there's racist and all this other stuff. Why in the living Sam blazes would they sit there and advocate for somebody that's going to be in your best interest? Why would they do that? They're oppressing you. Why would they give you somebody positive to look up to? Explain it to me. That makes no sense. So you know the intent as to why they're propagating certain people is not because they truly care about your goddamn betterment and stuff like that. They're using certain people to continue a narrative, to continue a certain movement that benefits them, to keep us off kilter, to keep us in our emotions. The intent is to harm, not to be there for you. They show you black dudes getting shot down in the street. You think they're doing that shit because it's Tuesday, my nigga? No, 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 no. They do it with the intent because they know how emotional people will get when they see black dudes getting shot down on the damn street. They know that. And they're going to create the atmosphere. You know why? It's because now the country is in a state of chaos. And now they can bring order from chaos. They can come fly in with their damn red capes and boots as Superman and start to aid people. They care about you so much. They're there for you. We're going to create programs that we're going to end discrimination. We're going to end prejudice, end this misogynistic nature. We're going to end it for justice. We are here for justice and we will not be silenced. Put up your fist. Marxism, socialism, Luciferianism. People don't be missing. They miss that. What the hell does this mean? Can black people sit there and tell me what does this mean? This has black power. Where did it come from? Where? You think they do this stuff because this is just black power? No. Why were they doing it in the 60s? Where did this come from? Marxism. That's where this comes from. It's not coming from black power and all of the other stuff. This is a gesture. But we throw it up all the time. Black power, my brother. Black power. Black power, my brother. You think they do that stuff for your betterment? You think this is a symbol for you? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The intent is something completely different. You got to understand how these people smooth and they lie and they get in and they like a damn snake. And this is on a macroscopic level and as an individual interpersonal relationship level. If these people are oppressing you, why the hell would they put a person like Martin Luther King in front of your face and tell you to go walk into this man's philosophy? It makes no sense to me. Does that make sense to you? That makes no sense. They use Martin Luther King as a way to beat you over your head, and people don't even know who the hell Martin Luther King truly was as an individual. They don't even know. They don't even know who he really was. They don't know a goddamn thing because they're going off to the narratives. And God forbid that you say something against one of these people. God forbid you go against or you say something that's fishy and something's rotten in Denmark. And when you start to bring up these things and start to look into the history, God forbid you do that. I mean, hell, the white people ain't got to handle you no more. The niggas is going to get you now. Black people going to get your ass now. Oh yeah, they'll hang your ass up too. They're the new lynching mob. How dare you say something about they doggone heroes? Do you understand that they give you your heroes? In the same vein that they give you your heroes, they give you your villains. Why is it that Adolf Hitler is one of the worst people to ever live on the planet Earth? In no way, shape, or form, I'm trying to advocate for this dude. Which I'm like, but why is he land-based and he's castigated in the way that he is, and he's seen as one of the most evil people that ever walked this damn earth? Do you think that Adolf Hitler is a separate entity that has that was just way off the wire? He was just a psychopath, a maniac, killing all these people, doing what he was doing with these genocides. You think that he's a one-off? Why is he the damn villain? Abraham Lincoln, I mean not Abraham Lincoln, but Adolf Hitler, his decisions was just like every other ruler that was completely goddamn ruthless, including America. America don't tell you that they're going over there bombing people all the goddamn time. America don't tell you what they be doing behind the scenes over there, but they'll castigate the Adolf Hitler. Now, why is that? Could it be that certain individuals that are in a certain ethnic and background, they have a certain disdain for him, and because we're in America and certain individuals is running every doggone thing, could it be that he's so hated, even though his actions is consistent with all these other dictators or these egomaniac? They have people in these third world countries creating mass genocide. Insert not Hotel Rwanda, but Rwanda with the Hutus and the Tutsis. Institute Liberia, Institute South Africa, Institute all these other countries. But why is it that certain people, this dude over here, he's just the villain? His actions is consistent with a lot of other people and what they've done, even in America. What's the intent? What's the intent? That is the important question that you got to get in your bones. What is the intent of a person? When you look at purely from the surface, people will drag you. They will drag your ass. They're going to drag your ass in New York. They're going to drag your ass in California. They're going to drag your ass up north. They're going to drag your ass down in the south. They're going to drag you on train tracks. They will drag your ass on railroad tracks. Those are the same thing, but just understand and keep it going with me, big homie. They will drag your ass on land. They will drag your ass on water. They will drag your ass in the prairie. They'll drag your ass in the forest. They will drag you. They will drag you all up and down this beautiful god doggone country. And if the good Lord above and the heavens host would allow it, people will drag your ass up in the doggone heaven too. You think they care? What is the intent? What is the intent? And so this is where oftentimes people, they go haywire and they will think that, oh man, they be sitting there and they'll think this dude's a straight up coon, sell out, this and that. Brother, how dare you go against how dare you, brother? Do you know what they did in the past? Yes, I do know what they did in the past. Do you know what they did in the past? Because I can guarantee you, a lot of people have not a goddamn shred of a clue of what the hell happened in the past. They know the narratives of what people have said. If you look in them damn history books, you'll be thinking it's only 20 niggas that's ever lived in this damn lifetime. Only 20 black niggas that's only did something good. And I don't even necessarily mean to call them niggas, but you know what I'm talking about. You would think it's only 20 goddamn black people that have done everything, and they are only damn highlights. Why is it that they show you certain individuals, but they don't don't show you other individuals? Why is Martin Luther King so much love, but Malcolm X is hated and demonized? Why is it that people like W.E. Du Bois and Booker T. Washington, when they talking about whatever they talking about, but integration and all this other stuff, and I guess W.E. Du Bois was talking about something with separation, but in general, why is it that these people get all that damn publicity, but a fat man from a fat black dude from Jamaica named Marcus Garvey and everything that he has done, and he was literally a contemporary of these people at the very same time, and these people hated his damn guts. Why is he not talked about? Why is it? What is the intent? Intent is so important because if you don't understand a person's true intent, they will drag you. They will manipulate you. They will be able to finagle everything about your doggone life. Every good thing, they'll steal it because they're coming to you disguised as an angel of light. What is people's intent? You got to get at the root cause. The intent. The intent. People just can't get up one day and act like they're for everybody. These elites have been harming people for how long? Dragging people for how long? Doing all these evil things for how long? You think now? You just telling me now, out of nowhere, up, nigga. You know what? The Lord has given me some type of revelations. We've been harming niggas since I don't know how long, dragging their ass, doing whatever we want, doing our thing, just laying back in yachts and stuff like that. But hey, you know what? Sometimes, I don't know, just because it's 2020 or something like that, I think that the Lord wants me to change my ways, okay? I think He just wants to change my way. Now, granted, if I do change my ways and start to help other people and do whatever they need to do to get to my level, then they're going to be competition. Can't have that. But you know what? I'm a God-fearing man now. My moral basis and everything I was doing was so wrong. Let me change my ways. let me now be a good elite. Let me now be a good person. And this is not, again, I'm just keep on getting on these elites. But people do this in your interpersonal life. Why is it that people will drag you so doggone much and then out of nowhere they'll start to be kind to you? Because of morality? Have they seen the light of day? Why are they still doing the exact same damn actions before, but they sitting there acting like they care for you? Why is that? Or they do a little bit more just so you don't understand how, it's easy to catch bees with vinegar. I mean, with honey in comparison to the vinegar. Actually, I don't even know if that's true. But just roll with it, big homie. It's easier to catch bees with honey than it is with vinegar. So if I can sweet talk people, I can get people to, as long as people don't, you can enslave people as long as you make them feel like they're not a slave. You can imprison people as long as you make them think that they're not in prison. You can do it. And that's easier than putting people in chains. It's hard work to put people in chains and keep them in chains. But it's very easy to put them in there if I had their mental chains. That's what they do. Intent is so important. Intent is extremely important. You got to see what people's intents are. How do you do that? You take a step back, watch people. Look at their pattern of behavior. Look at the history. Look at human nature. Look at all this stuff, and stuff will start to become more clear and clear because people, they hide, and their only power is their illusions. And they're very effective with their illusions. So people, they can't see the intent because they buy into the illusions. And because they don't know anything, they have nothing to reference from. So it does seem that people are being sincere when that's not the case whatsoever, big baby. It's not. It's intent. Intent. Again, like even on interpersonal relationships. Like in my situation, I had a situation where I got on somebody. They was doing something. They had basically made a joke at my expense. And so I got on them. And I was really upset. Somebody, another dude, he came up, he said, dude, why would you react one way to this dude, but you didn't react the other way over here to this dude? Does that mean you scared? Does that mean this, and this? No. And the scenario was with, the reason why I got so upset is because of the intent of what the individual did. They made a joke. That was not necessarily bad, but they made the joke when certain individuals was around. It was almost as if they were throwing me under the bus, and they were starting to say these jokes when certain individuals were coming around to ingratiate themselves to whoever the other individual that they're trying to impress at my expense. They don't do it. The individual didn't do it when other individuals was not around. They did it when other individuals were around. With that being said, they didn't understand why I was coming. The reason I came at this person that way is because of the intent. We supposed to be whatever, whatever, and you showing me disloyalty, you showing me something, 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 and you showing me what it really is with you and me is because you willing to forego whatever relationship we got to throw me under the bus to get good with this person up over here. And do you wondering why I'm coming at you that way? I don't come at that person up over there because I know that person's a damn fool. I don't interact with them like that. I don't move around those people. I know what it is. Going back and forth with these people is equivalent to taking all your money and throwing it into the doggone fire. It's equivalent to I don't even know. It's a waste of your time. It's a waste of time. It's like going to go outside to clip the doggone grass with scissors. That's how it is with interacting with certain people. Why would you sit there and do that? So you treat people a certain type of way, or you have a certain demeanor towards certain individuals, is because you already know what it is with these individuals. You already know what they own. And now it's not to say that you can't get down, but the thing is, I'm trying to get at is you always can't get down with people. People are extremely sneaky. They're passive aggressive again, and they're not direct. So whenever you come at them direct, all they're gonna do there and sit there and lie, act like they ain't did nothing, or they're gonna flip the story and say it was your fault. So why would I go back and forth with a person? The reason I came and I got at you is because I know your intent as to why you did what you do. It's one thing you made the joke. It's another reason why you made that damn joke. You didn't do it because of just whatever. You made the joke at the expense of myself to get in good with somebody else. That's why I was pissed off. People act like they can't, and again, they might not be able to see that because I'm looking at a person's character. We supposed to be whatever, whatever, but you switching up on dudes who do that stuff in front of girls too. Have you ever had some dudes when they in front of some females, they turn completely different? Now this Negro is big and bad. Now this nigga want to talk to you reckless or whatever the case may be, or coming at you a certain type of way. But that person ain't had that energy when these females wasn't in their face. The hell you switching up for because of these females trying to show off in front of these females? Big homie, you don't even know if this female is even gonna go home with you. She didn't even give you her number. She barely even looked your goddamn way. But you willing to go forego a relation, like a friendship, or whatever. You willing to go forego all that stuff for a female that you don't even know. It's like it tells you a lot about an individual. This girl is not even. She again is. I could even remotely understand it if somebody had the bag and they just about to go home with old girl, but you don't even know this girl ain't even paying you attention, but you want to show out at my expense, and you think I'm about to sit around and tolerate that? You think you about to stay in my life because it shows your damn character? If you willing to do that for some females that don't even know you and they even remotely show any interest into with you, what you gonna do when some real stuff comes up? What you gonna do? You don't snake me with the quickness. That's a characteristic. And again, this is another reason why people don't understand, like why I'm coming at a certain person. It's because of the intent. You trying to show off in front of these females. Again, they even shown you interest, but you trying to show out. It shows a lot about people and their character. And I mean, you ain't got to spaz out on people, but it's like you see it and it's like, okay, I'm about to show this person something real good. I'm surgical with this bitch, Jake. Surgical with this motherfucker, Jake. I'm about to show people something real good. Because it's like, no. And people will try to sit there and act like you have lost your minds and you cuckoo for cuckoo puss because you can see their damn intent of what they doing and why they did what they did. And you called them out on it. Understand, intent is extremely important. It's extremely important. And it takes time. And you got to watch people's pattern and behavior. Do your best to start to control yourself and be silent and watch what people will rather do. You don't go around trying to change people because you're going to drag yourself to the pits of hell when you start doing that. You don't do that. What you do is you accept people for who they are. And when I say accept people, I mean understand that's who this person is and that's what it is. I ain't saying accept as in they have a mission into your life. No. I'm saying just like how you have a lion, you expect that the lion is the damn lion. But does that mean you're gonna bring a damn lion into your house? No. So, but with that being said, it just takes time. But you gotta pay attention. You got to. Because a person's intent exposes their character. Character and their personality, character and how they try to act and move and maneuver and stuff like that, two completely different things. You might really like a person's personality, but they got a terrible character. You see? And so you got to see character, because character is going to trump everything else. But you only can see it when you understand people's intent. And so, what's that being said? I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.